to him. I'm not talking to you right now.
Well, I'm sitting here
can you
too,
just
so
be
I'm going to run
quiet?
my mouth if I have to.
I'm sure you will. The reason I'm charged with larceny is because of Charlie Buck. He got away with, so they're going to try to go after me.
Okay, were you his mistress?
I was not his mistress. I was going to marry him. I never slept with a guy ever, not once.
Were you romantically involved with him?
No. I was a bartender. He was a barfly. He wouldn't leave me alone. He was just totally infatuated with me. He would be there 6-7 hours a day until my shift was done. That's how I got to know him.
Had he given you gifts?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so he wasn't just a barfly that hung out on your shift.
At first.
He was giving you gifts.
Right, at first
before his wife. Because that's different than somebody that just hangs out at the bar. Because people just hang out at the bar don't give people gifts.
Right.
What had he given you before his wife?
He bought me a computer and a new car. He became like a confidant.
When did he give you a house?
Okay, that was after his wife was found at the bottom of the stairs.
That was after.
He asked me to marry me.
He asked you to run away with him before his wife.
Yes,
like
at the bar.
5 weeks before his wife.
Right. I didn't think anything of it.
It is a big deal if somebody asks you to run away with him and he's married.
I didn't know. At first he said he was not married.
But you knew he was married when he asked you to run away with him. That was 5 weeks before his wife died.
No, not good with timing. I'm sorry. But
no, we've worked the timing out because at one point you told us that you didn't meet him till after his wife, and then we worked the time out, and it turns out you'd met him before his wife was. And we made a list of the gifts that he gave you, that you told us he gave you. You said he gave you a 2003 Monte Carlo. This was back in 2002, of course, so that was significant then. Put a down payment on a truck for you. Gave you $265,000 check for a house. $30,000 for interior decorating, 12 to 13 pieces of jewelry totaling $100,000, $50,000 diamond necklace.
That was included in the 100,000.
In the 100,000, laptop. Gave you money for bills.
He would pay for everything.
But you never had. You're a hell of a dinner date.
This is after he asked me to marry him at the house. He asked me to marry him.
Did you say yes?
I said yes, and then I changed my mind because it was too much going on with all of the detectives and police asking, and I said maybe we should wait till everything slows down a little bit. So.
Yeah, there's damn detectives around.
You know.
Everything, and you're the motive. They're thinking you're the motive, right?
They're thinking that.
He's involved with you, and they think, well, need to get her out of the way.
Right.
And the day they found her, he came to see you.
Yes.
Well, when we come back, we'll see if Charlie has a comment, because he's here, and he says he was never allowed to mourn his wife's death because everyone saw him as a murderer, and Carolyn as the mistress and the motive. Well, he's here today to speak out for the first time.
During the time that I knew Charlie, he continuously kept buying me gifts. He kept asking me, do you want to move? Can I buy your house? And he gave me a $265,000 check. I bought a house with the money he gave me, and I paid cash. And he put everything new, custom-made couches, the window awnings. I had Persian rugs, top-of-the-line kitchen appliances. It was about $300,000 worth of stuff. It was just so much money he was throwing at me. He didn't need it.
Well, business owner and volunteer firefighter Charlie Buck says he had it all. A beautiful wife of 23 years, a good job, nice cars, a big house on the water. But Charlie's world was rocked on May 2nd, 2002, when his wife Leslie was killed by Charlie's friend and former employee. Leslie escaped with some injuries, but thankfully she lived to tell about it. But then, just 2 days later, Charlie found Leslie at the bottom of the stairs in their home. The police and the town pointed fingers. And then, 7 years after his wife's death, in January of 2009, Charlie was arrested and charged with murder.
I was married to my wife Leslie for 23 years. As I look at this picture of Leslie, I miss her with every breath I take. I was a prime suspect in my wife Leslie. I saw Leslie laying at the bottom of the stairs. There was a little cut on her forehead and a little bit of blood on her face, but her hair was all stuck down to her nose and stuck down above her mouth. I checked her carotid pulse, I checked her brachial pulse in her arm, no pulse. I know she's in court. The doctor proved that Leslie had the fainting spell. After she fainted and fell forward, hit her head, she stood back up and her heart just stopped. That's how she died. Carolyn tried to paint me as a because she she is a liar. Carolyn was manipulating me from the first day I met her. Carolyn told me that her daughter was sleeping on the floor and her son couldn't go outside and play, so I bought her son a PlayStation. I bought her daughter a bed, and she said she didn't have a camera to take pictures of her children, so I bought her a digital camera, and then she needed a laptop to do a job, so I bought her a laptop. When my wife was alive, Carolyn and I were just friends. And after my wife, it was Carolyn that pushed the romantic relationship. I bought Carolyn a big diamond ring, and we got engaged. One day, we went to get her engagement ring cleaned, and we saw this nice necklace full of diamonds. And oh, she loved that necklace so much, and she talked me into buying it for her. Then, she told me she needed money to start a business, so she convinced me to give her $80,000. Well, she never used the money for the business, she used the money for herself. If I didn't give this to her, she would leave, I'd never see her again. Carol was a complete con artist.
Listen, there is no way in hell this man is just giving out hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash and gifts to this woman for no reason. I think he saw her in the bar, saw her from the chest up, and was like, yes, gonna wife. He definitely his wife. I mean, maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe we'll find out something. And he's innocent. I do find it interesting he was arrested and he's free now to be on the show. I don't think they let him out just for Dr. Phil. How is this woman not the motive? There is no way he's giving her this for free. I think he knocked out his wife so he could be free to be with Titties McGee over here. Now it's a mess, but I guess we'll find out the truth maybe by the end of the episode.
Charlie says he hasn't seen Carolyn since she stole from him 2 years ago. So you've not seen her until right now.
I have not seen her. I think March will be 3 years since I have seen her.
Right. Well, how do you feel seeing her now?
Well, I'd rather not see her, okay? I mean, after all,
Then why'd you come here?
I came here at their request.
Do you still have feelings for her?
No, I don't. None whatsoever.
Did you at the time?
At the time, I think I did, yes.
Were you in love with her?
I don't know if I was really in love with her, but my head was so mixed up that I didn't know what I was at the time.
Yeah,
Was she working you?
I think she was.
Were you a mark?
I think I was.
You were after me. You wouldn't leave the bar. Every time I would work, you would be there from the time that I started to the time I left.
Well, because I felt sorry for you. You would
no.
You were telling me.
You didn't feel sorry for me.
Yes, I did. We'd go shopping, and she'd have 3 shopping carts full of food, steaks, roasts, and everything else. And I didn't realize at the time, but later on I found out that this boyfriend of hers was living with her, and I was paying the food bill.
Yeah.
So I was
did your wife know you were taking her shopping?
Oh, this was after my wife passed away.
Well, but before you bought her a laptop.
Oh, I did, yes.
And
No,
my wife
didn't know that, no.
Your wife didn't know you bought her a car?
I didn't buy her a car.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You bought me a car.
I did not. That
You didn't buy your
Monte
Monte Carlo?
No, I did not.
Okay, you're lying again.
I am not lying.
Did you pay for it?
No, I did not pay for it.
Did you kill your wife?
I did not kill my wife. I did not.
Were you involved in her?
I had nothing to do with her. She was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Is that why you were out flirting with her?
I wasn't flirting with her. I was just kind of worried about her.
No, you weren't worried about me. You were always with me.
After my wife died, she gave me a shoulder to cry on.
We got to know each other.
Was it her shoulder that attracted you to her?
It wasn't her shoulder. I just felt sorry for her, that's all.
You feel so sorry for me that you bought me a house.
Well,
yeah, you feel sorry for me. Nobody, and I don't care if you feel sorry for someone, you still don't buy them all those things. You asked me to marry you, okay, and then you wanted to be with me and you were all over me all the time. You would be outside staring at me when I was downstairs behind the tree. You were so weird.
No.
Okay? You were, okay?
I was not.
Yes, you were.
I'm not a peeping Tom, all right?
No, but to me you were.
No, I wasn't.
Okay,
No.
and you know, a tape recorder underneath my car. You had private detectives following me. It was ridiculous.
We have to take a break here for a minute.
I have never, ever slept with Charlie. I've even taken lie detector tests to prove that I did not sleep with Charlie.
All the time I knew Carolyn, the only amount of intimacy I ever had was I kissed her a few times, and several years into our relationship, I got to second base. Carol was never my mistress.
In 2010, Charlie Buck went on trial charged with his wife, Leslie. Prosecutors presented a titillating story of successful married man enamored with a young bartender named Carolyn, whom he showered with gifts. According to them, it included 2 cars, a $235,000 house, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of jewels. They even got engaged 3 months after Leslie's death because Carolyn felt Charlie was innocent. That is until about 2 years ago. Take a look at this.
Charlie tried twice. Charlie was an electrician. He had his own company, and I needed help with my furnace. He was able to do all the electrical wiring, everything. He did fix it the same day the basement blew up. It was a big boom, so it started going on fire. Everybody had to leave the house. Fire department came in. I could have, my children could have. Then 5 or 6 months later, he tried to kill me again. Charlie fixed the brakes in my car. Once he left my home, he rushed to his home and he says, it's important that you get here right away. So I rushed over there. While I was driving, the wheels came off, the whole axles, everything, the whole front end came off. I lost control. When the fire department got there, they took their fingers and they could manually move the lug nuts, all of them. You can just take them off. So the fire department told me this is attempted. And Charlie rushed me and he just said, no, don't talk to them. And I didn't press charges again. I think I was a little scared of him. I realized this is like no accident. Charlie wanted to marry me and I knew I was going to be the second wife to be.
Okay. Charlie, I want to be very, very clear here.
Yes.
After 6.5 years, you were charged with your wife, Leslie's.
Correct.
You were taken to trial.
Yeah.
And they came back with a unanimous not guilty verdict, correct?
Right.
Now, she says she thinks you've tried to kill her twice. Did you sabotage her furnace and try to blow up her house?
Not at all.
You said you married another man to get away from him.
Yes.
When you were married to this other guy, you said he came and put 158 pictures of you in the yard? Mm-hmm. In whose yard?
I found over 150 pictures of my front lawn.
Well, that was a lie, too, because I never took those pictures of her. Never did.
Did you hire a photographer?
No, I did not. I don't drive around with a camera in the car. You know, what do I care about?
Wait a minute. I don't give a damn what was in the pictures. Did you put 158 pictures of her on the yard, in the yard?
No, I did not. Of course not.
Did you put any?
I never put any.
So you just got up in the morning, went out for the paper, and there's 158 pictures like you're running for office.
I didn't want him to know that I knew.
You didn't want him to know you knew there were 158 pictures of you in the front yard?
I didn't
so
know.
You just act like you didn't notice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
It's getting deep in here.
So you're just
Dr. Phil.
walking the dog past these pictures like were they on sticks?
No, they were just in a drawer.
You told us they were in the yard.
No, he took pictures of me, of my front yard.
Oh, that's a different story than you told us before.
I'm sorry.
He had 158 pictures of your front yard.
Yes, sir.
In a drawer.
Yes. That's weird. I don't know. I've never heard anyone do that. But.
Oh, there's a lot weird here.
It's a big lie. That's why it's weird.
At the risk of this getting even weirder, did you tell us your mother was a witch?
I don't want to talk about that.
And your dad was a wizard?
My stepfather.
Was a wizard?
Yeah, my stepfather was.
All right, coming up, Charlie says Carolyn is a master manipulator who steals from the elderly. She has a court date tomorrow, actually, involving her second-degree larceny charge.
Okay, so maybe he didn't kill his wife after all. He was found unanimously not guilty by the jury. But obviously, he was trying to get with Carolyn. He was trying to hook up with her or be with her. She was trying to cheat on his wife before she... And he proposed to her months after his wife died. So I don't know why he's talking about how his wife was the love of his life and the best thing that ever happened to him. I couldn't imagine anything that crazy. I think two things can be true at the same time. He was trying to sleep with Carolyn and Carolyn was working him. Because if she wasn't working him, why is she accepting all of these gifts and all of this money? I don't think she had any interest in being with him. Otherwise, she would have been intimate with him. She wasn't his mistress, but he really wanted her to be his mistress.
You have a hearing tomorrow.
Yes, I do.
And this hearing is involving the man that you married that was how old?
He was older than me.
How old?
At the time...
Why don't you answer his question about how old the gentleman was? He didn't ask you for a narrative of a stolen thing. He asked you when...
I'm talking to him. I'm not talking to you right now.
Well, I'm sitting here
can you
too,
just
so
be
I'm going to run
quiet?
my mouth if I have to.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
So...
How old was he?
So this is what happened. So at that time, it was chaotic. I didn't want to come home. I think I snapped, and I just... he took me to Disney World. We were going to go and live in Germany, and he was going to take me. I don't need him to mock me right now because this is serious. This is my life.
Mine too.
Not anymore.
So how old was he?
It was 7. 70.
I'm sorry?
He was 70.
He was 70? I think he was 80, wasn't he?
Not yet, no.
79?
He was older. I just wanted to get out of my house, and that's why.
He's 80, isn't he?
Now he must be. I don't know.
She married him and doesn't know how old he is.
So he was.
I married him not because of his age.
Here are the items Karen allegedly stole according to the affidavit. A diamond ring, digital content subscriptions, a gift card, a digital camera, baby clothes, a laptop, Sony PlayStation,
Whatever.
and a computer printer. That's what the affidavit
Right,
says.
yes, yes.
It's not whatever. That's what the affidavit
whatever.
says.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want a whatever. That's what the
I'm
affidavit
sorry,
says. You have to answer tomorrow.
I'm very upset. I'm
That's
sorry.
Well, you want this is your
I
chance
know.
to clear this up.
No,
Did you steal this stuff?
I did not, and
Okay.
they found out it wasn't me because everything was sent to New York City.
Carolyn claims she knows who stole that card.
The detectives are blaming me for the charges that were put on my ex-husband's credit card. When the police read off the charges, he mentioned who received the stolen merchandise. The person that stole my ex-husband's credit card came to me and apologized and said, I'm sorry for stealing the money. And I'm thinking, since the money was returned, everything's okay. So I accepted his apology and life went on.
You told us that the person that actually did it confessed to you.
He apologized to me.
Okay, and you said we could contact them
Yes.
and that they would tell us
Yes.
the truth.
Yes.
And so we did. We contacted that person, and here are their comments. They said, I never confessed to Carolyn that I took the card. She's a thief and has been stealing from people.
What?
Let me ask you, how do you think I got that card?
From my pocketbook.
She gave it to me. She told me to buy
okay.
things. She still has that diamond ring. I moved away from her because she's crazy, and honestly,
Really?
I don't want to have anything to do with her.
All right, he's a petty thief, and he still steals credit cards. I can't believe he's saying that about me.
That's what he said to us, and then we talked to the man that you married.
Yeah.
He said, I gave her a credit card to buy groceries, but she went on a shopping spree. I noticed it and brought it to her attention. She got mad at me. She has a $36,000 diamond of mine. She took a ring of mine to the jeweler, and the jeweler replaced it with a fake diamond.
Oh, that's nice.
She gave me my ring back with a fake diamond. Carolyn is a manipulator. She manipulated me.
No, he has his diamond and he has his ring. I actually have proof with paperwork, that he has everything back. He's got his ring.
Well, we asked you time and again for that paperwork. We asked you, you said you had a recording of the confession from the guy
do.
that just told us, and we asked you the recording.
I know.
You didn't give us the recording.
I couldn't find it,
We
but I will
asked you for
look
paperwork
for it.
100 times, and you gave us no paperwork. Every time you say, I have proof, I have a recording, I have paperwork, we say, well, then give it to us, because we want to help you clear your name. And then
Right.
you don't give us the paperwork, you don't give us a recording.
I will give it to you.
But no, the show is now.
I
This
know,
is
I
it.
don't have. It was like so fast,
This is now.
but I can't find it.
You can't find it. You're under indictment, and you have exculpatory evidence, and you lost it.
It was 2 years ago. I have to find it.
Okay, go to jail, find the tape. I'd find the tape.
Absolutely.
Carol acts like your friend, and meanwhile, she's stealing everything from you. After I got arrested in 2009, I was able to bond out, and when I got home, I found my computer was gone, all my good dishes, my pots and pans, my air conditioner, my bedroom was gone, my hair clippers, my steam mop, the sterling silverware set for 12 that was my aunt's was gone. Carolyn cleaned my house out. She stole everything.
You also had a key to my house, so if I
Right.
stole your stuff,
Right.
you could have came in and saw that I had it.
I was in jail.
Yeah.
I was in jail. She took all my
But you
good...
came out of jail
She
and you
took
could've
all
seen
my
it.
good dishes. She took all my pots and pans, and she had a field day. Well, finally, when I got out of jail, I wrote her a letter, and she got back to me, and I kind of got back with her just so I could get my stuff back.
That's not the reason
And
you got
I
back with
did.
me, just so
I
you can
got
get
the
your stuff
silver
back.
back, and I got my dishes back, and I got my air conditioner back, and I got my desktop computer back finally.
Why did you go take all this stuff?
I didn't take his stuff.
Did you get his stuff back?
Yes.
I don't even know what he's talking about, and I
Yes.
didn't have anything of his.
Yes.
So he's trying to make himself look good because he's
No.
been,
No.
every time anybody goes by him, they say, in his own town. They call it, he has such a negative, so he's trying to make himself look good at my expense.
Well, let's
I don't
make
have
you
to make myself look good.
Well, let's make you look good.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to, I'm just
Yes, you are.
the truth.
You should make yourself look good. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. Clear your name right now.
I am trying, it's been 12 years. I am trying to clear my name.
Well, let's clear this up. She was not your mistress,
No,
correct?
she was not.
So you say you were not his mistress, you say she was not your
Correct.
mistress. So you two agree on that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if they're painting you as his mistress, that's not the case, because you two never had sex.
Correct.
All right, so we've cleared that up, right? So they can't say that anymore, because the two of you agree you
Yes.
were not his mistress.
Right.
You say she was a gold digger.
I 100% sure of it.
You were obsessed and you gave me all your gold, all right?
He was a gold giver, you weren't a gold digger.
Right.
No, I was not a gold digger.
That's what you're saying,
Yeah.
right? He was just after you, giving you stuff, trying to buy you.
No, because they're saying that he was why because he was so obsessed with me. Obviously, he was obsessed. He wouldn't leave me. He would just constantly be with me, always trying to be with me in the bar when I first met him.
And you accepted all these gifts.
Yes.
Understand, if somebody gives you a diamond ring, that's a gift, and you don't have to give that back. And you don't want to say you did give it back if you didn't, because
I did give it
that's a
back.
lie in a public forum, and you don't want to say that if it's not true and then go into court. That's a gift. You don't have to give that back if you don't want to.
Back.
Okay.
I did give
so
it back.
I don't want you to say something in a public forum.
I'm not lying about anything. I gave it back.
Okay. Is the ring you gave him back, did it have a stone switched out in it, and then you gave him the other
In
stone?
court, I was under the impression.
Listen, just answer my question. When you gave back the ring, had you already switched the stone?
Well,
And then you gave him back the stone separately?
Right. Yes.
Okay, so when you gave him back the ring, you had switched the stone.
I gave it to him right in court.
When you gave him the ring, you had switched the stone. And then you gave him the real stone back separately.
Because they told me that was one of the conditions.
Just answer the
Yes.
question. So you did switch the stone.
At first, yeah. Because I thought it was going to be my stone.
Well, it was your stone. You can do what you want to. A
I
gift's
still
a gift.
gave it back to him.
A gift's a gift.
Right.
But then you gave him back the other one
Yes.
just to be on the safe side.
Right.
Okay. You're still paying off a debt of hers?
Debt was for some credit card things that were run up while I was in jail.
What credit card? I didn't have access to any of your credit cards. What are you talking about?
I didn't say that you did it. I just said that when I was in jail, somehow debts were run up on my credit cards. That I couldn't run them up because I was locked up.
Really? Maybe it was your cleaning lady.
She didn't have the cards.
Okay. What you want everybody to understand is, let me listen very carefully to what I'm saying. No, don't look down and roll your eyes.
No, I'm not rolling my
Listen
eyes.
very carefully to what I'm saying. You did not have the benefit of any of the transactions for which you are accused of causing to happen. This credit card that you supposedly misused from your now ex-husband.
Right.
You did not have the benefit of any of those transactions.
I didn't. No, I did not.
That's called conversion. You didn't get the benefit of any of those transactions. So nothing that was done was converted to value for you.
No, it was. I didn't even see it.
You were completely cleared. Everybody in your community needs to understand that.
Right, yes. Yep.
You are a very gullible man.
I am. Yep. I got too big a heart.
If you're saying she's working you, let me tell you, this world is not full of victims, it's full of volunteers.
Right. Exactly.
And you need to
Right. Yes, doctor.
you need to remember me telling you that as well.
Amen, doctor.
All right,
Yes.
thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Phil.
Okay, so in this episode, we have Charlie and Carolyn. Charlie has been accused of unaliving his wife so that he could be with Carolyn, who the whole town thinks is his mistress. Carolyn and Charlie both deny that they were having an affair, and it seems like they weren't, but it definitely seems to me that Charlie was hoping for an affair, considering he gave her hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash and gifts. He bought her a house, he bought her a car, he gave her diamond rings, he paid her bills, he bought her food, he bought her a laptop. And he says that they were never intimate, except years into their relationship, she kissed him a couple times. So he was like really hanging on. He's a patient man. He waited years for like 2 kisses. So I guess he's not guilty for his wife. He was found unanimously not guilty in court. He is most definitely gullible because homegirl was definitely working him, but that's what he wanted. Clearly, he proposed to this woman months, just like a couple of months after his wife suddenly. And remember, she like 2 days after she had been and then escaped. I mean, that whole situation is crazy to me. And she the bottom of the stairs like she stood up and fell down, and then I guess she fell down the stairs. I don't know, I'm confused about that. But he's talking about how she's the love of his life and the best thing that ever happened to him. But then why was he buying Carolyn laptops and stuff before the wife, and then proposing to Carolyn months after the wife? It makes no sense. Carolyn is clearly a thief and a grifter. I mean, she's really giving strong Anna Nicole Smith vibes, marrying that 80-year-old man that she doesn't want to admit is 80 years old. Girl, we can see him in the photos, girl. We can see that this man is geriatric. Quit playing. Just as a side note, also, a question for Charlie. I want to know why this man is blinking so much. Did y'all notice this, or am I crazy? This man is blinking so much. I feel like he's blinking at me. He got dry eyes, or he needs some Visine or something like that. But whatever his problem is, I hope he handles it. Anyway, what did y'all think about this episode? What do you think about Charlie? Do you think he was just gifting Carolyn all of these things from the goodness of his heart because he's just such a kind, altruistic person and only cared about her suffering? What y'all think about that? What do y'all think about Carolyn? Do you think she's a liar and a thief and a grifter? I do. I think they both are all of the things that they're accused of being, except for the part, I guess. What do you think about Carolyn marrying this 80-year-old man? It really sounds like it fits the theme here for her character. I think she just is a crazy, lying, thief, grifter type who preys on unsuspecting elderly men. But y'all let me know what you think about this. Make sure to like and share this video. Give me your opinions and put it in the comments.